Hello everybody and welcome to the Down Under Gamer channel. Today we are going to start a brand new Let's Play for the new build of Divide et Impera, or DEI, for Rome2 Total War. So for those of you that are new to the channel, we do a series of obviously strategy games here, mainly Total War titles, Paradox titles. I also enjoy games such as, World of Tanks, the odd first-person shooter, and whatnot. But generally, I am a strategy man at heart. So I've been playing Total War since the original Shogun got released all those years ago, and I've pretty much played every Total War title since. I haven't played every single one of the expansions and whatnot, but it is what it is. Definitely a Total War fan at heart. That said, I am leaving the country at the end of the year, so I haven't bothered updating my PC. There's really no point at this point in time. But that said, bear with me. So in today's Let's Play, I was going to play the brand new overhauled Samraatya Maurya, or the Mauryan Empire, and attempt to create it and storm across the world. It's been a very, very long time since I've played Rome2, let alone a DEI, and I certainly haven't played this new build of the mod. So this could be a very short-lived Let's Play campaign. Hopefully not. But guys, if you like what we're doing here on the channel, then smash that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. If you don't like what we're doing, then by all means give us a thumbs down. That's perfectly fine and acceptable, and leave your thoughts in the comment section. So that said, let's have a look. So we've got the factions to choose from. So what do they have? Increased public order from war, interesting. Increased experience for infantry, major diplomatic with all Hellenic factions. Agrarian wisdom, increased agricultural income, increased trade income, decreased tax rate. Increased tax rate, minor diplomatic bonus with all factions, increased non-mercenary recruitment costs. So basically anything that is one of our standard factional troops will cost more to recruit. But they are the Tusk Lords, minus 10% cost and upkeep for elephant units. Multiculturalism, minus 15% public order penalties due to presence of foreign cultures. So we might go with the Brahmanas. So the Brahmana are the class of the High Priest and respected by all. They were schooled since childhood in the Vedas, the various scriptures of strategy and policies, going forward into this new land, who better to govern in the name of the Samrat than his best scholars. Okay, so let's start. Now, as I was saying, guys, I do have a slightly older rig that I'm running. I have, obviously turned down graphic settings and whatnot from ultra to high, so hopefully that helps the game load a little bit faster. But hopefully the load times aren't too long, and so we can get straight into it. So I do apologise if there's some random little things that show up on the screen, guys, but I am running the game in windowed mode. Unfortunately, it's the only way I could get my my screen capture software to record it. If it is, I will look into it and I'll try and get rid of it and whatnot. So, where are we? Ancient Taxila lies in the pivotal junction of South and Central Asia, owing to its strategic location many times. Jews. Okay. So, from humble beginnings, some great things. Take your first step. Control 9 settlements either by direct ownership or through satrapies and military allies have been added. Alright. So there are some very, very interesting mechanics in this. You know, obviously you have these guys which can govern a province, which will boost taxation, all that sort of good stuff. You know, the spies can sort of build spy networks and etc, etc, etc. Now I did play these guys in a slightly older build. Obviously we're surrounded by Seleucid allies and whatnot at the moment, and vassals. However, they generally do, or at least in older builds of the game, they you know, they revolt after a while.
On the move, pausing to contemplate death.
So what is our starting army? So we've got our Mauryan Imperial Guard, Mauryan Spearmen, Mauryan Light Cavalry, and Mauryan Skirmishers. Sensational. So not much of an army at all. So Pura is our provincial capital, so let's expand that. We'll build, say, infantry tents. For some reason, I'm a huge infantry commander. I really, really like infantry. Ooh. So it generates 3% first-class citizen, but it's minus 100% wealth for upkeep. That's interesting. That's a very interesting Persian immigrants. Okay. What does this one do? Eastern City Centre. Increases the garrison. Okay, so this is definitely much different to what I remember it being. So how is our food? Our food is quite terrible, actually. So maybe we will do this building here. And sure, we'll build the cavalry up. And we'll build a fishing dock. So let's have a look at the technology. Minus a 1% upkeep cost for all armies. That sounds pretty good. That's already researched. What do we got here? Eastern spice traders, libraries, slave trader. +1 growth, capital and minus element main chain construction costs. Okay, so we'll probably go with this one here, minus 1%, and then we can look at starting to expand our armies and get ready for, evidently,
my lord, I thrive on ledgers and accounts.
Coming war.
At your command.
So obviously one of the features
Your next command, my
is the new
lord.
stances. So you can patrol a region. That's obviously going to increase your happiness, decrease banditry, ultimately increase your income as well. So definitely worthwhile having a look at that, guys. Oh, change capital. That's very, very interesting. That's very interesting. So let's have a look at our diplomacy.
Welcome, friend. Welcome.
See if we can get any
Come,
trade agreements. Yes, very good.
Welcome, friend. Welcome. Come, sit.
I
can
know a
ask
lot
no
of
more.
guys, you know, try to get money and all that
Welcome,
sort of stuff like
friend.
that.
Welcome.
I'm not really too
Come,
concerned
sit.
about that.
Oh,
I'm just more worried about securing
I will
actual
do you
trade
the honor
agreements,
of
so-
listening to your terms. I
Very
agree and
good.
admire your sense and clear thinking.
Okay, so I'd say that is about all we can do this turn, guys. So let's end the turn. So just so you guys are aware, I generally try to keep my sessions to around the 30-minute mark in order to reduce file size, obviously, so it's it doesn't take all day to upload one video. So generally we'll be looking at probably about half an hour or so, 40 minutes per session. We are relative newcomers to this land, but we mean to make our mark just as the Greeks invaded our home, so too must we pay the favour. However, we should also be aware of new tactics and equipment in use in the regions. Should we become experienced in fighting our ancient foe Bactria, we may be able to adapt some of our strategies to theirs. Very interesting. So there wasn't really a great deal that happened, obviously, in that turn. So what sort of mercenaries have we got available? Ooh, elephants. Everybody likes elephants. And Persian mercenary spearmen. Okay. So we will keep that in mind. We'll wait and see how the diplomacy unfolds.
How may I serve you?
So we'll keep our spy coming out here and trying to unlock other, what do you call it?
My work is done.
Coastal powers that we can potentially trade with.
Swift and silent.
So trade is very, very valuable, very important long term in this game. So. So guys, if you're not aware, I also have a Let's Play campaign for Europa Barbarum for Rome1, which is currently ongoing. So if you go and check out the Europa Barbarum forums, it's for the Sweeboz faction. So what better way to launch a new gaming channel than with a Let's Play for two of the best mods on the market today. Europa Barbarum obviously being for Rome1, and D.E.I obviously being for Rome2, or at least two of the best mods in my opinion anyway. War declared. What do we got? Muscats. Yeah, okay. Doesn't really affect us directly at the moment.
I go. Pausing to contemplate death.
So give it a few turns, guys. Obviously, at least get our level 1 barracks up, all that sort of stuff, and then we will see where things lie. See whether the Seleucid satrapies have revolted and all that sort of good stuff. If they haven't, then we just may have to, obviously push the ball forward and begin the march regardless, and deal with the consequences if we must.
There is much to be said for generosity between friends. It profits.
Non-aggression packs are good. We've got the money, no dramas.
plans are yours to direct.
Tax rate's always good. Yeah, they're almost finished. Beautiful. So is our first piece of tech.
At your service.
Research complete. Beautiful. Year in history. Okay, that's interesting. They do that in Europa Barbarum as well, guys. They do a year in history. So when they pop up, if you would like me to open them and just casually scroll through them so that you guys can pause on it and have a read to see what was going on in you know, the world at this particular point in time, then I'll leave a comment down in the comment section and I'll make sure I do that. Otherwise, generally this sort of thing, I just kind of like pass it by. Alright, we'll go with our second level.
Ready for battle.
These guys look pretty cool. One thing that I do really like about this mod is the fact that they've added the population system into it. So obviously, you know, to recruit a Thenver Power Dug, you know, the manpower cost is 175 tribesmen. Tribesmen available is 12,648. And obviously, depending on the buildings and all that sort of good stuff, they will change over time. So, you know, to get your really good sort of factional troops, you need to have, like, you know, your class 1, class 2 citizens, all that sort of good stuff. So but we'll put him back into patrol.
Anyone who drops is left behind.
Do apologise, guys. I'm also a little bit fluey at the moment. It's just kind of come out of nowhere. My terrible girlfriend stole the blanket, and we're sort of in the tail end of winter here. So anybody who lives with their girlfriend or wife would understand that one. It is what it is, but that's okay.
All men must serve.
Alright, so we have encountered the Hagar and the Kiji. The Hagar here.
Welcome, friend. Let us conclude our... We can ask no more.
Okay. So early on in the campaign, guys, I'll probably go for a little bit of a military focus. That way I can sort of expand and whatnot, and at least that way I've got some half-decent troops that I can field. Because if these vassals don't revolt anytime soon, then I dare say I'm going to have the weight of the Seleucid Empire and its satrapies coming against me, which could make this a very short-lived campaign. So.
My honorable master would have me talk of gold. A lump sum would ensure his good opinion. There is much to be said for generosity between friends. It profits.
How may I serve you?
Okay, so we'll just pull this guy over here, I think. Alright, so what's our food sitting at? 11. So right now we'll go with some more food and we will look at upgrading our capital.
A treaty between us would please the gods and give our enemies much.
That's interesting, a non-aggression pact between myself and the Seleucids, which means I might be able to go and attack some of his satrapies. So we were war declared,
All men must serve. That is all.
Okay.
Have not omens shown that the gods will welcome a treaty? Do not...
It is an honor to serve you.
Infantry tents. Alright, so in 6 turns, guys, we will start expanding the army, and we will look at moving probably on, you know, Asagata or something like that, or up here to Zranka.
How may I serve you? Swift and silent, pausing to contemplate death. As you command. Treading softly, I shall rest a while.
In time, two things always smell. No. And our people will give thanks to the gods for this refusal of your dang stench rubbish. By the flame. We humbly ask for a single, modest subsidy to help our people in a dark time. What I ask is such a little thing, and
At your service. As you command. Stopping for now, my lord.
At once! I don't care how tired you are!
what I ask is such a little thing, an inconsequential thing, that I almost hesitate to mention the amount. We make this... We humbly ask for a single, modest subsidy to help our people in a dark time.
We fight for you, my lord.
How can I serve you?
So once this new level barracks is finished, guys, we'll look at recruiting, and expanding our army, and then we'll probably have to end this session there. So hopefully in the second session, we'll definitely have some action underway, which show off this brand new Mauryan faction that the D.E.I team has skinned and researched and put together and put into the game for us all to enjoy. So.
Ready for battle. March! Waiting for more orders. Get the stakes up! At your command.
Okay, and last turn.
These insolent fools need silencing. Will your mighty armies march to meet them?
Alright, research complete.
Ready for orders.
So let's go with that one, and
At your command.
that did not really give us any access to anything else interesting. So okay, let's have a look. So let's disband these guys. Charge bonus is huge, wow.
It's a great and glorious
So let's
thing
get 3 of
to
them.
fight for our cause.
Attack. Absolutely no bonus versus elephants. Only defense. So we'll grab 6 of those guys. This attack is 59, 57, 62. Okay, so it's not going to let me get any more of them. Obviously we don't have the population for it yet, not enough manpower. So we'll have to go with some tribesmen by the looks of it. Range have they got? 150, 150, 150, oh, 165, oh no, 165, 165, 215 for these guys. So we'll grab 3 of those and we'll say 1 of these guys. Okay, so that'll be our army composition. 3 cavalry, obviously our general unit, 6 of the better spear units, 6 melee units, and 4 archer or ranged units. So once that army's recruited, we will come on over and we will probably attack Asagata, I dare say. So if I remember correctly, if we head up this way, we're going to cop a lot of attrition coming through the desert and all that sort of good stuff. So apart from that, guys, I do apologise. I understand this is a bit of a slower session, but if you enjoyed this, then by all means smash that subscribe button, drop a like or a dislike if you didn't enjoy it, and leave your thoughts down in the comment section, and hopefully next session we will have a bit of action for you. Apart from that, it is the Down Under Gamer, and I'm saying goodbye. Cheers, thanks for watching.